Hey y'all, it's Sergeant Sag again. How y'all doing? I hope the Lord has blessed your day. Today I want to talk to you about a little, you may call it a deal, you may not, depends on your preference, I don't know. But our local Runnings Farm Supply store here in town, might have a Rural King that has a similar deal going on, but it's a farm store with a gun counter, right? Alright, you know what I meant. Alright, they had a Rock Island 1911 with red dot installed for $450. Not bad. And because if you get just looking, maybe you got an old 1911 and you want to put a red dot on it, your eyes are getting old like mine. The slide can run you $350 by itself just for the slide. And then you got another, well, if you want a cheap one, you're into $100 for a red dot. Yeah, this stuff's expensive, it really is. So they had this one there at Runnings, $450 for a Rock Island standard GI 5-inch with a red dot, already cut and everything, with the red dot itself. And I was like, man, that's a hard deal to pass up. And then the little gal behind the counter said, well, if you wait a couple days, we're having a 15% off bucket sale. And they do this about once a quarter or whatever. Anything you can fit in a 5-gallon bucket is 15% off. So this $450 1911 all of a sudden became $380. Can't turn that down. So we're going to do an unboxing a little bit here, and then I'm going to show you the real reason I got it. So, be right back. Woo, we're back. Now, I know this isn't the armory. Well, and coffee table. Because the armory is in a constant state of chaos. And I can't get anything done in there right now. I need the boys to help me straighten everything out. So, I know it's upside down to you, but it's Rock Island Armory in the 1911. There's the magazine right there. There's your original price tag right there. And you'll see nothing in it. She's clear. There's nothing in it. And you can see right there that Rock Armory little stamp. I can't find out who made this red dot. It's not the greatest in the world, but it'll get the job done. It's not completely crappy. And there's just your standard 1911. It's got the rubber handles on it, so the hard plastic. It's got that ambidextrous slide safety right there. See that? I think that's just neat. Skeletized hammer, trigger job on this thing sucks, but anyway, so we'll go ahead and put that on safe. And then you get various screws and lens cloth and whatnot and whatnot. And you get a little bag. Yeah, a little carry bag. Yeah, a man purse, if you will. And then instructions that nobody ever reads anyways. So, that's that. But the real reason I wanted this was, this is my Gersan 1911 A1 that, oh no, I've had this thing probably 7-8 years now. And I've replaced the slide once, and it wasn't because there wasn't anything wrong with it. It's because my eyes are getting old and I wanted night sights. Well, the original slide on here, it was the kind that was molded in. You couldn't. It was part of the casting. You couldn't take it off. Now this one, this is a Gersan Duty model. It's one step up from what I had, and it fit. It went right on, no problem. And then I put my night sights in, and yeah, they had the front one pinned. And That's all fine and dandy. But my old eyes, and I still like to shoot, I wanted a red dot on my 1911. Well, guess what? Rock Island set it up for me. I'm not going to take this apart on camera. There's plenty of videos on how to do that, so I'll be right back. And voila! Thanks to the miracle of technology, or the curse, however you want to look at it, they have been swapped out. As you can see, I know it's upside down to you, but this is Rock Island Slide on a Gersan frame. Works just fine. This is a Gersan Slide on a Rock Island frame. Works just fine. Alright, we're going to go back over to the table and finish this thing up. Be right back. Alright, we're back. This is the last segment, I promise. I really do. I ain't gonna start preaching to you neither. So, but anyways, okay, this is the Rock Island with the Gersan Slide on it, and it works just fine. The only thing I might take off this weapon right here and put on my Gersan frame is this ambidextrous safety. I kind of, the slide safety, I like that one. I like that. But, and as you can see even better, it's right there. This is the Rock Island. It works. Now, why wouldn't I just keep the Rock Island the way it is? Well, this one right here was a gift from my wife a long time ago. And then another gift, my son got me these hand grips. Alright. These hand grips right there. And then I replaced this beaver tail because that came with a real short beaver tail. I replaced that one with a Wilson Combat and hammer. Don't have the trigger. Might take the trigger out of that one too. That'd be pretty sexy. So this just got some sentimental value to me. And once we got this switched over, me and the boy took it out. I ain't saying I had a good group. There's probably about like that. But I was hitting the gong at 50 yards. Out of 7, I missed 2. My boy got all 7, but his eyes are younger. And he's in a little bit better shape than I am too. But there it is. I mean, for the money, you can't beat it. And now we got 2 1911s and one's, it's not a parts gun because it's functioning, it works, it's good, but my boy doesn't like 1911s. He's too young and he's all into the 9mm stuff, you know, which I can't blame him for that. But I'm old and fat, and I like my rounds the same way, I guess. So there you have it. If you're looking for a cheap way to get a red dot on your favorite 1911, and for all you 1911 snobs out there, you should have left a long time ago. All right, this is for poor folk. Maybe I'll add that into the beginning of the video. We'll see. If you're looking to get a 1911 with a red dot and a cheap way of doing it, go buy another gun and just take the slide and the side off and put it on your favorite frame. It's a way to add new life to an old frame. There's my 2 cents, you know. Until we meet again, may the good Lord bless you, and by all means keep your powder dry. God bless.